All right, Brock Nation, we're back with another profile here with Crunchyroll Adam.
It's the kid.
So what are you playing to start this new format?
I played Degenerate.deck. It's called Border Stun, and it's actually really effective, and it's actually pretty fun, not for your opponent, but for you. And anyways, I quote my good friend Simo, without further ado, let's get into the deck profile.
What's his music? What's Simo's music? I forget.
Anyways, so you play 3 of the Heart and Soul of the deck, 3 Inspector Border. This card is so good, it's very salt-inducing. We still don't know what it does, but it's really, really good, no matter what ruling we use. Then I played 3 of the Fossil Dyna. Really good early game and mid game, because you can either set it and blow up their field, or just with this how they have so much trouble getting over it with backup plays. So 3 of that staple. And then my favorite card, the Thunder King Raya. This card's just so OP to just open with and just stop them from even like going into their deck in the first place, and just he's a 1900 beater, so they have trouble getting over that, and you can just so many ways to protect it.
What do you want to see in your first hand? Which monster, preferably? The border?
I personally like this a lot. It really depends on the matchup, but Fossil Dyna is good too. I mean, Border's good just whenever.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really, I only play the 9 monsters, but I feel like no matter which one I open with, it's pretty good. I don't know. I honestly have trouble. I definitely see Thunder King and Dyna way more than I see Border, but it is what it is. So now for consistency, I play 3 Pot of Duality. There's no special summoning in this deck, and you just don't. There's not really much searching at all. So you just want to just draw into all your. Make sure you draw into a monster or a trap if you don't have it. Whatever you don't have, card's really good. I do play 2 Demise because I can't afford extravagance and
That's not Demise.
desires. And I play 3 Demise, which is just the God card of the deck. So these are all the draw. All the spells I play. These are all draw power, just to see your monsters and swoop those off to the side. And I do play these 2 Moon Mirror Shields to protect my. This on a Fossil Dyna's just game, and it helps beat over things.
What's it do?
You always have whatever monsters you could do always has 100 more attack than whatever it's attacking. And then you have to pay 500 life points to put on the top of the bottom of your deck, which is kind of Brock's, but that's why we're Team Brock. So I also play 2 Necro Valley, just shuts decks down. It's really good. I recommend it. And then now with Metaverse getting hit, I had to take one out, so I play 1 Mystic Mine, just stop them from doing even more stuff. Because you're always gonna, you typically have less monsters on the field than your opponent's does, so this usually is never dead.
Just draw into more advantage, right?
Yeah, it's just a stall card. And then onto the traps, I play 3 Wings because this card is busted. You can only activate 1 per turn.
Is that the Rusty Bardich?
Ugh.
Is that what it's called? The Phantom Knight Rusty Bardich?
It's Wings. Yeah, the card is banned. But anyways, so I was playing the sword, but I feel like this is better, even though you can only activate 1 per turn, just because it's a good it's a good bait for them to pop, and then you can just chain it anyways, and it just clears more space in your back row, fitting like so you can fit more stuff instead of just sitting there and taking up unneeded space. So I actually did cut the sword, because shout out to Brock Chenza for telling me to play this. Crackdown's just so good. Honestly, it's better than like any equip card, because if I open with an equip card and I don't have any monster, this card's like worthless to me. But this stops a monster from destroying. It stops one of their monsters from beating over mine, and it just takes it. So it's good by itself or with other cards. So that's it for that. Then I play 3. There can be only 1. Card's just good against every deck, so might as well play it because it doesn't hurt me at all. And I play 3 Strike, just because it's Strike, and yeah.
No summon limit?
And then I play 3 of. No, I took that out. I'll get into that. So I play 2 of Zach's favorite card, and this is just good to resolve against like multiple monsters. It's not like ideal, but it protects. It's just more protection, which is very needed. I took out the summon limit because I just felt like it's not good against as many decks. It's good, but just by itself, by itself, it's not that great. You need it's only good to apply to extend with more pressure on. It's not good to rely on. They can still destroy you with 2 monsters usually, but I would play it if I could. And I do play 2 Impermanence because it's just a great card. I have nothing negative to say about it. It's good in every aspect. You should probably play at least 1 in every deck, at least. And I play the 1 Metaverse just to get into the field spells. It's good. And then finally 1 Macrocosmos because it fucks up every deck. Anyways, now, Duel fans, onto the extra.
Side or extra first?
We'll do extra first. I prefer extra first. If you don't like that, click a thumbs down and say why you don't like it in the comments. So just a couple generic rank 4s, just because it's all I can make, and it's a nice toolboxy aspect of the deck. Just make it, or I can steal your monster Crackdown and make it if it's a level 4. But so just those, and then I do play the Waking the Dragon, so I have 2 targets for that: Raid Raptor and the Lost Warrior, which is in a different language.
From the dimension.
From another world, another planet. I forgot the name because it's in a different language. But basically what happens is a special summon, it summons into your side of the field, destroys all your monsters, and no one can summon while he's on the field. So it's just a good way to lock him out. But I typically go into this. This is just like situational. It doesn't hurt. But this card's busted if you summon this game. And the rest of this is basically Cherry's targets. I mean, I can summon this, but I don't really ever go into it. But so, Cerberus, 1 Kagari, 1 Shizuku, 1 Sunlight Wolf. Might not need it anymore.
Shout out
Crunchyroll, who couldn't be here today because he's had a hot date. Rebecca. And then, so this is more, the rest of this is just more Cherry's targets. Orchist, Thunder, more Thunder, Frogs, shout out Brock Chenzo, and Cyber. So we don't normally do this, Duel fans, so we're going to go into the side deck just because my side deck revolves around most of my extra deck. So I play the 3 Cherry's targets. This card is just gorgeous. If you're not playing this in this deck, I just think it's a really good deck to play it in, so you might as well, because there's not many decks that, I mean, I don't know. It's good. I really love it. And I play 2 of this because some of my monsters aren't good against every deck. So I'll just side out like a Fossil Dyna against like True Draco or something like that, and then side these in. And then I play 2 Waking the Dragon because it's absolutely busted if you can resolve it. Just 2 because it's just kind of a useless card if you can't. And then 2 Heavy Storm Duster because just back row hate, and the Mystic Mind sucks. And I play 3 Red Reboot because I really hate getting even lead on like it's like go first. Summon Fossil Dyna, set 4, go. And then they drop this, and you either save your worthless monster or you save a worthless back row. So it's just to protect against Evenly. And then last but not least, I play 3 Evenly because it's the best card to piss your opponent off, win the game, and do it with 1 card. So if there's anything you guys liked here, please like, comment, subscribe, and I really want to know, I really want some constructive criticism on this, so
right,
do your worst.
I want to hear Squamata. I want to hear 10 good shout outs from you.
Alright, so
let's count them up on your fingers.
Alright, so shout out to Pat for Project Pat for not being here. He said he'd duel once every 4 weeks. So
1, 2.
Jacob Peabody.
Okay.
He's on his way here soon, and he's bringing we might get a deck profile soon. He's playing Blue Eyes, which is definitely not meta. And let's see, shout out to Wolf. Shout out to my Stardust. Shout out for Team Sam for actually buying this entire deck for me. That was really nice of him. Like none of my friends that I play with IRL would do that. So thank you, Sam. If you're watching this, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and what number is that?
That was 5.
All right, so I'm not doing any of the ones you did because that's not fair.
Yeah, we've talked about her too much.
So I was thinking eat dirt, but
okay.
But so shout out to my pastor, Father Lawrence. He really showed me the way, and he's the reason that told me to play the Cherries. So shout out to him, and shout out to my coworker Steve for he just driving me to events. He didn't really give me any cards. He doesn't play himself, but yeah, thanks for that card pool, bro. I still got you on that $14 for gas money, but so if you're watching this, also subscribe. And so shout out to our 79 subscribers, and if you are watching this, 81 subscribers, and if you're watching this, please, we would be honored if you become our 82nd subscriber. And remember fans, number 100 subscriber, free Phantasmes in the mail from our very own Crunchyroll Zach. So be the 100 subscriber, get your chance to win, like, subscribe, Team Brock, signing out.
Shout out Waterford Library.